USC at UCLA. UCLA is a 2.5-point home-ish underdog. It's really a neutral site in a way. Over under 77.5. I like UCLA here. I think that we're getting value because of UCLA's loss last week against Arizona. But if you look back, like USC should have lost to Oregon State. They're in battles with Cal. This defense is bad, and it's the run defense. And they can't stop anybody on the ground. And now you're going up against one of the most prolific rush attacks in all of college football. On the other side, I do think Travis Dye matters, especially from a depth perspective. There's going to be a shit ton of plays in this game. And their wide receivers might not be 100% healthy with Mario Williams and Jordan Addison. I think UCLA is the better overall team. Very similar teams here. Like, you're going to be a ton of plays, really good quarterbacks, really good offensive lines, and bad defenses. But I think UCLA is going to have more success on the early downs, find a way to get a couple stops on some passing downs and some negative plays. And that's it. That's really pretty much going to be the difference in this game. But I think the UCLA rushing attack goes off. DTR is a massive game. And the Pac-12 bylaws state that USC must lose this game due to the cannibalization clause that is set in stone in the Pac-12 bylaws to ensure that no team from that conference ever makes it back to the college football playoff. What do you see here?
Well, if USC does win this game, we're hammering Notre Dame the following week because, yes, those are the bylaws that no Pac-12 team will ever one-loss champion ever.
And the bylaws state that this year, these are 2020 bylaws, that you always take Notre Dame as a dog and fade them as a favorite. So
that's true.
Well, bylaws coming together.
So
wait, by the way, did I just want to mention this too? And I don't think USC's really seen a true mobile quarterback this year. But turnover regression, that's still coming too. That could be how UCLA gets a couple stops. USC's plus 17, still best in the nation. UCLA is plus 3. And for what it's worth, Chip Kelly's 16-8-2 against the spread as a conference underdog, covering by 8 points per game. How about this? 9-0-1 against the spread as a short underdog in conference play. That's between 1 and 3 points. 9-0-1 against the spread. What do you say?
Well, I think everybody should understand that if I put a play in on USC, I'm not going to have a play in the app on UCLA, even though I have heavy money in this game on UCLA. And it's because I have USC under 9.5 wins on the season. And for anything, I should be betting USC to kind of hedge out of that win total ticket. So if you see a USC play come in during the game because I'm possibly taking UCLA gets a 2-score lead and I'm trying to take the other side, you'll see that. So don't freak out if everybody sees that. But I agree. I told Brett on the new BCS, I love the UCLA play. I am back on UCLA. Both these offenses have 2 methods of explosive plays. UCLA is ground-based with DTR and Zach Charbonnet, and USC's defense allows first downs at one of the highest rates in all of FBS. USC is near dead last in allowing 30-yard gains on the ground. That's really good news for UCLA on offense. And USC gets its explosive plays through the air after Caleb Williams scrambles. Are there going to be scrambles in this game? You bet there are, because UCLA is 18th in pass rush. They are going to flush Caleb Williams out of the pocket, and that's where he's going to try to do all his work. So assuming Bill McGovern, the defensive coordinator for UCLA, is smart enough to put a linebacker spy and that he can coach the secondary to stick with their assignments, that's the critical portion of beating USC here. So we'll see if that's I wish I could watch the all 22 while this is going on. I'd love to see what the back is doing, the back part of the UCLA defense. So they're going to be able to flush Caleb Williams out, and it's going to come down to his playmaking ability. And there's going to be scoring on both sides. But I think when you look at a total this high and you look at the spread, you want to really assess, do these teams have quality drives that end in points, or do they stop themselves? And that's where you can really fade USC. 108th in penalties. They love to take themselves out of drives. USC struggles in punt efficiency. That's great for UCLA field position. USC struggles in kickoff return efficiency. That's great for UCLA field position.
Their special teams are bad.
Yeah, real bad. And you know what? There's a lot of debate out there about Travis Dye being worth a point or a half a point. And I said it the other day. Austin Jones' numbers, he may not be the locker room leader, that Travis Dye is, but still he puts up just the same explosive numbers on the ground. So, I'm not fading USC because they don't have Travis Dye. I think Austin Jones is a fine replacement from any college football team having Austin Jones.
Yeah, but there's gonna be so many snaps. I think they're gonna miss him from a depth perspective. Like
True, yeah, the depth is becoming a big problem on both sides of the ball for USC. So I'm all in on UCLA. They may get a 2-score lead. You may see me come in on the app and get it live just to kind of not worry about my, because I'm a little nervous about this under 9.5 ticket that I took. It's at plus money. Long story. Maybe put it in an article, but yeah, UCLA all the way here for me.
Yep, I agree. Should be an exciting one to watch. All right.